Good evening, everyone, and welcome to any newcomers tonight. And glad you could make it. Um, Again, my name is Eric Nelson. We've been doing this class for about 5 months or so, something like that. And we'll be going for another few months. And as we always do, we start with kind of a lengthy practice meditation. That seems to be what people enjoy the most, is the practice side of this. And I will mention briefly the text that we can use as kind of a background guide for your own personal learning and practice, the Essential Spirituality book. And it's always there for you if you're interested in using it. But I thought I would open with um, a short reading tonight by Donna Faulds. It's called An Outbreak of Mercy. I pray for a plague of kindness to suddenly upend us, for an epidemic of clarity, compassion, and good sense to break out everywhere at once. I pray for love to wrestle cruelty to the ground before offering a hand to help up the vanquished. May the spread of generosity be unstoppable, and every vaccine against justice and equality fail to halt their advancement. Who knew that goodness could be so durable, or forgiveness make its way to so many places? I pray for the day we see the highest in each other, and for truth to be the compass point we aim toward. May an outbreak of mercy start now. Again, welcome everyone. You hear some noises in the background. It's my dog. He's being extremely needy tonight. He's lying on my foot, which I can't move right now. There we go. So just ignore that if you hear some sounds, animal sounds. Um, so again, just as we move into tonight, taking this moment to pause in your day, to come into the present, and to kind of let go of all of the activity of the mind, and to give ourselves permission to just be without any need to achieve anything, to get anywhere, to solve any problems. So just settling in to your seat right now, feeling the feet on the floor. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. And as we begin, just connecting with what motivates you to be here tonight, what brings you to this practice tonight. And also this checking in, just letting go of any particular expectations. As we know, a lot of what mind training, mindfulness, compassion practice, all these different approaches are really designed to give a stability of attention so that we can be with whatever arises in our thoughts, our emotions, or our body with greater acceptance and equanimity, being less battered about by the coming and going of thoughts and emotions, especially the difficult ones. So part of the practice is just being with whatever arises without the need to grab onto the pleasant or push away the unpleasant. And finally, just making a note of anything that may be weighing heavily on your mind right now. Something from long ago, something that happened more recently or even today. Or maybe it's some concern about the future. And acknowledging those and letting them know for right now, for the next hour or so, they can just take a break, that we'll address them. But for now, they get the opportunity to just rest and relax. No need to deal with that or push it away, just letting it float to the background. And once again, now as we move into practice, just checking your posture and being somewhat upright in the posture. Chin can be tilted down slightly. Hands can be in one another or on the lap or on the legs, wherever it's comfortable for you. Feet can be both flat on the floor, so there's a stability to the body. And shoulders can be back slightly so that the chest is open and we're breathing easily. And just beginning with 5 slow, deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and relaxing on each exhale. Soften and relax on each exhale. And tonight we'll begin our practice with just a brief body scan, and we'll follow that with some breath awareness in the body. And we may do a little bit with awareness of awareness, and closing with loving kindness practice. So the simple practice of bringing the attention to sensations of the body is a great way to shift out of the thinking mind, the busy mind, and just drop into the present moment by just being the sensations as they come and go in the body. Very simple practice, but very powerful in interrupting the continuous movement of mind and emotions. Just bringing the attention to the top of the head right now, feeling into the scalp, noticing sensations there. You notice there at the top of the head. Just inviting the whole top of the head, the scalp, the ears, forehead to soften, soothe, and rest. Soften, soothe, and rest. Sensing the forehead, the brow area, the space between the eyebrows, and the nose, the eyes. Just being with sensations in the forehead, the brow, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the jaw, the lips. And just inviting the whole top of the head, the face, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders to soften, soothe, and rest. Just noticing any areas of tightness or contraction in the face, particularly around the eyes or the brow, the jaw. Soften, soothe, and rest. Soften, soothe, and rest. And feeling into the jaw, the tongue, the throat, sides of the neck, the back of the neck, shoulders. Soften, soothe, and rest. Soften, soothe, and rest. Drop it down the left shoulder, the left arm, down into the left wrist, the hand, the fingers. Just resting in the sensations of that left hand. Soften, soothe, and rest. The whole left shoulder, arm, and hand. Soften, soothe, and rest. Bring the attention up, back in the left shoulder, moving over into the right shoulder. Dropping down through the right upper arm, the forearm, down through the wrist, into the right hand, fingers. And just noticing sensations in that right hand. And sometimes there may not be any strong sensations. It's just kind of a general awareness of that part of the body. Whatever works for you, and just bringing the attention into the right hand right now. Soften, soothe, and rest the whole right shoulder, arm, and hand. And feeling into the shoulders again, dropping down through the upper back, around the shoulder blades, the middle of the back, down the lower back and hips. Inviting the whole shoulders, back, and hips to soften, soothe, and rest. Pay attention to the front of the body, the collarbone area, the chest, the ribs, the abdomen, just invite the whole front of the chest and abdominal area to soften, soothe, and rest. Just resting in the sensations of the body. Now dropping down into the hips, the sits bones, and that contact between the sits bones and the cushion of the chair. Just invite that lower back and hips to soften, soothe, and rest. Soften, soothe, and rest. And sensing into the left thigh, the left knee. Soften and relax. Sensing into the left calf, the shin area. Just inviting that whole lower left leg to soften, soothe, and rest. Noticing the left ankle, the heel, the arch of the foot, the ball of the foot and the toes, the top of the foot. And just inviting that ankle, the foot, toes to soften, soothe, and rest. Perhaps feeling the contact of the foot on the floor. And that connection with the earth. This earth which sustains each breath we take, the water we drink, the food we eat, the beauty of nature and all of its diversity. And gratitude for this Mother Earth. And bring the attention back up through that left leg, up into the left hip, over into the right hip. And dropping down into the right thigh. Soften, soothe, and rest. Right knee. And dropping that tension down into that right calf. right shin. By that knee and the calf, the shin to soften, soothe, and rest. Sensing into the ankle. The heel. The arch of the foot. The ball of the foot and the toes. Top of the foot. Again, just feeling that contact between the bottom of the foot now and the earth. Feeling that connection with its Mother Earth. Recognizing the deep interconnectedness of this human body and this earth body, Mother Earth body, both made of the same elements: earth, fire, air, water. Now just bringing attention to the whole body, just being with the experience of the body in space. You also notice the body doesn't feel perhaps like it has a strong boundary at the edge of the skin. But maybe there's, as we rest in the experience of the body, we may even notice that the body feels connected to the space of the room as well, perhaps. And just rest in this spacious awareness of body and the space around the body. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no problems to solve in this moment. Just resting in this open awareness of body and the space around the body. Just resting. Now just narrowing the attention a bit. Just the upper body. And just being with, again, this experience of the breath in the body as the belly and the chest and the shoulders expand and contract. Just riding the waves of that natural rhythm of the breath. Being with the sensations as they come and go in the body, with each inhale and exhale. Just inviting the body to soften and rest on each exhale as you ride the wave of the sensation of the breath in and out. And narrowing the attention just a bit more to help stabilize attention a bit. If you want, you can continue to just notice the whole upper body. That's fine. But sometimes it can help to just focus on the sensation of breath in a particular area of the body, like the abdomen or the chest area or the area of the nostrils. If you'd like to choose one of those, you can. And we're just be a little more particular with the noticing. So we're going to notice sensations wherever you choose to do that. And just noticing the beginning of the in-breath. At the end of the in-breath, we count one silently. And then we notice the beginning of the out-breath. And at the end of the out-breath, we count two. And just do that. We'll do that for a few minutes. This 1, 2, 1, 2 count. So we're noticing the beginning of each breath, counting one at the end of the in-breath, two at the end of the out-breath. This helps to stabilize attention a bit, reduce mind wandering. If you notice the mind has wandered, caught up in a thought or emotion, in that moment of being aware of that, you've remembered that your intention was to be with the sensation of the breath. And celebrate that moment of remembering and waking up to the wandering mind. And then we just gently return our attention to be with the breath, staying with the breath as best we can. And if I notice wandering again, and we just do this over and over. And practice, the mind wanders less, the mind wandering becomes shorter, moments of quietude increase. Again, we're just meeting our experience with whatever's there right now, just directing the attention to the breath in the body. Now pausing for a moment and just again noticing the whole of the body, shifting attention to just being with awareness of the body. And you may notice again that it may not be a clear experience of the edge of the body at the skin. There may be a sense of the body being larger than just the physical body. You take in the space around it a bit. As the air contacts the skin, you're in touch with that air. It's resting in the body right now. If you'd like, you can experiment and move into what we call just being aware of this moment of wakefulness. Some call awareness of awareness, but we're really not making awareness an object. We're just noticing the experience of being awake and alert and just resting in that wakefulness itself. The body isn't kind of in the background now. It still may notice sounds and sensations. Now we're just resting primarily in the experience of being awake and aware in this moment. And if that's a bit too abstract, you can just stay with body sensation. But this is a powerful practice. Just rest in awareness itself. No object to focus on, just awake awareness. Whatever experiences come up in this spacious awareness of just being awake and aware. Again, no need to grab onto anything, pleasant or unpleasant. You're just riding a wave of awareness. And within that awareness, thoughts and images may arise, but they'll dissolve in their own way. No need to change anything. In the space of awake awareness, there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to get to, nothing to change, and no problems to solve. Just resting in our natural state of open, spacious awareness, which at its root is a very compassionate quality of equanimity, quality of rest. It's resting. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no problems to solve. And from this place of open heart awareness, it's a very powerful quality of awareness. It's not passive or empty. It can appear that way, but it's actually connecting to the deepest well of all potentials, all possibilities, a deep well of wisdom that isn't limited just by our own life experiences, however many lifetimes that may be. We're able to access a much wider range of potential responses to life, which aren't limited to our personal story or worldview. We're accessing our true nature, which is so much larger than the story we tell of who we think we are. And now we'll move into our closing, our loving kindness practice, bringing the attention into the heart, into the chest area, the center of the chest. It's feeling the breath moving in now to the chest there. And help kind of connect to the soothing nervous system. I like to just begin loving kindness with a inner vision, visualization. Just bring into your mind's eye, into the body here, someplace in nature where you feel very safe, surrounded by beauty. And just imagine wherever that is for you. Maybe you've traveled to some place, or maybe it's an imaginary place that you go to. Just imagine walking into that space, into that place, maybe having a seat on the ground or in a chair. Maybe it's lying in a hammock. And just moving into that place, that space, at your own speed. Finding a place to rest there. And just looking around you, noticing the time of day, the colors, the patterns, the shapes of the space around you. Giving gratitude for coming home to this place, this space of beauty and loving embrace. And just feeling embraced and held and cradled by the earth, this mother. Feeling into the sounds, maybe of the wind or the water, sounds of animals or insects, smells, sensations on the skin. And again, just inviting the beauty of this place, this space, of this Mother Earth, filling every cell of your body. Breathing in that beauty through the heart, and just releasing that beauty into every part of the body. And now we'll extend, moving into our loving kindness practice. May I be happy and joyful in this moment. May I be healthy in mind, healthy in body, healthy in spirit. May I know inner peace. May I know peace in all my relationships. May I know peace in all my relationships. May I be free from suffering and free from the causes of suffering. May I live with ease. May I live with ease. May I be happy and joyful in this moment. May I be healthy in mind, healthy in body, healthy in spirit. May I know inner peace. May I know peace in all my relationships. May I be free from suffering and free from the causes of suffering. May I live with ease. And then just imagining radiating out this loving kindness in all directions to all beings. Radiating this loving kindness in front of us, behind us, to the left, to the right, above and below, and within. May all beings be happy and joyful in this moment. Just imagining this waves of loving kindness radiating out through the entire universe. May all beings be healthy in mind, healthy in body, healthy in spirit. May all beings know inner peace and peace in their relationships. May all beings be free from suffering and free from the causes of suffering. May all beings live with ease. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free from suffering and free from the causes of suffering. May all beings live with ease. May all beings live with ease. Let's return to ourselves. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering and free from the causes of suffering. May I live with ease. And let's take in a few deep breaths. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. As you open your eyes, this may be keeping a peripheral awareness, which means we're not focusing in on particular objects immediately. So there's kind of a continued spacious awareness. And I'll just mention that if you have the book, Essential Spirituality, there's some nice exercises starting in chapter 25 called Exercises in Sacred Seeing. There's one about opening to the sacred in nature, where we go out in nature and really experience the totality and the beauty of nature, like we kind of did in our guided practice, but this would be actually physically in nature. There's a challenging exercise 9, where we recognize our inner light and the inner light of a great teacher. And then we extend that light to someone that might be considered an enemy and have that light fill them until we can see them as a light being as well. So there's some neat exercises that you might want to try out in that chapter 25. And I know we have a couple announcements here at the end, and wait for the slides to come up. And as always, we're glad you can be here. And if this has been a benefit to you, we invite your ongoing support of this programming to help in our reaching out to the community to take this message to more people. And always remember to invite some friends if they would like to participate. I know one of our group wasn't on tonight, but they have 3 people who come to this gathering sometimes. So you can always gather a small circle of people if you'd like. We have an upcoming event, a Thoughtful Thursday. It'll be coming up very soon here. And it's with Russell Bishop. He's a national author and a wonderful teacher in spirituality. And it'll be titled Leading a Soul-Centered Life. And that's a free event. You can visit our church website and often get more information there. You see that uucommunitychurch.org at the bottom. We're also have an upcoming Sunday service, and we're asking people to invite a friend, or if you would like to come, if you're not a member, feel free to come on Sunday and you can learn a bit more about our community. And another event that's coming up, Irish Celebration. If you like to do some Irish dancing, some music, fun, that's Saturday, and I believe that is I think that's maybe a $25 fee for that. So there is a cost to that. But again, that's information is on our website. And we have a little retreat coming up, Vision Board Workshop, Saturday, March 22nd at 9 a.m. It's $10, and you can have a lot of materials there, magazines and different things. You can cut images out and create a vision board for the coming year to kind of inspire you and to remind you of what's important in your life, and that can guide you. And probably next month, I'll be letting you know I'll have a retreat coming up in April, full day retreat out of at our church in Portage. But you'll be getting more information. That's usually like a 10 till 3 type program that we have more time for mindful eating and mindful walking and a little bit of maybe some chair yoga and compassion practice, more of what we did tonight, but a little more in depth. And we'll hope to see you in a couple of weeks. On March 10th, we'll have another session of this class at 7 p.m. And thank you all for coming tonight. Appreciate it. Be well. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.